It is Scorpio season, right? So I wanted to talk about the Scorpio rising. Do you know a Scorpio rising? Are you a Scorpio rising? Then stay tuned for this video because we're going to be talking about the characteristics of the Scorpio rising. Some background information. The Scorpio is a water sign. This is fixed water. When you first meet a Scorpio rising, you can expect this person to not talk to you first, I would say. It's a Scorpio rising. You can expect this person not to talk to you first because the Scorpio energy is very to itself and protective of its energy. Not too many times will you see a Scorpio rising be the first to initiate a conversation with a stranger. They may be more likely to do this if they have air or fire heavy in their chart. But initially, the Scorpio rising is not going to, just talk to everyone, especially people that they feel like they don't know. So because the Scorpio rising isn't talking to everyone and talking to strangers and doing this often or at all, they can come off as being secretive because they're not giving out information. They're not showing up. This can give them a very mysterious and secretive aura because the Scorpio is giving out such energy. The Scorpio rising is giving out this energy as is, I don't know you. I don't want to talk to you. You don't know me. This type of energy. The universe will reciprocate that. People won't talk to the Scorpio rising in some cases. Not saying that the Scorpio rising doesn't get attention and the Scorpio rising doesn't have people come up and talk to them and the Scorpio rising don't talk to people. But when people do approach the Scorpio rising and the Scorpio rising is not initiating a conversation, Scorpio rising will feel like you're invading their space and their privacy, that you're being pushy with your energy. And it's not that they'll say this or that they mean to come off that way or have those type of vibes. It's just naturally the Scorpio rising is protective of what's inside. They don't want everyone to know who they are. Naturally don't feel like everyone deserves to. They may feel people will just take advantage, that people would just take advantage of them. They have this natural protective way about being. It naturally protects them against people who may try to take them for granted or take advantage of them. The Scorpio rising can come off as negative, or they can be very negative in that thinking. They can be very protective, and this can keep them from having certain experiences in life and being able to truly socialize. But in the same token, the Scorpio rising wants to socialize. They don't necessarily not want to. It's just they don't want to get hurt. They don't want to be disappointed. They don't want to misjudge people and automatically assume that everyone is good and everyone, wants the best for everyone in them. Actually don't indulge. But when the Scorpio rising indulges, when the Scorpio rising does open up to these opportunities to socialize and to engage in conversation with strangers and with people more often, they learn more about themselves. The Scorpio rising isn't going to be the person at the party who's telling everybody about everything and so on. Most likely going to be the one in the group who's like examining and observing their environment and the people in it to gain a better understanding of who these people are, because they want to be safe. They want to make sure that anyone that they're coming in contact with or surrounding themselves with have good intentions. Naturally, this is not what they're thinking. This is what the Scorpio rising just does. They do this thing to where they find themselves at some point at a party or in a gathering observing everyone else, just observing everyone else, making sure everyone else is, being genuine, being authentic, not lying. This is why the Scorpio in general, the Scorpio rising, can be a great detective or a private investigator, because they can observe these things. And not only that, they're a water sign, they're emotional, so they're very intuitive, in tune with their feelings, and they can often feel when something just isn't right or something looks to be off, and it could be. Scorpio rising is very good when it comes to seeing what's real and what's not when it comes to other people. But the Scorpio rising can have a hard time seeing what's good and what's not when it comes to their own actions, like not socializing and not letting others in. That can be very lonely for the Scorpio rising, because the Scorpio rising wants to protect itself, but the Scorpio rising doesn't want to feel like no one cares about them. So the Scorpio rising can spend a lot of time in their life not engaging in things and not taking certain opportunities, not networking, not meeting new people, because they're so concerned with who's right and who's wrong, or who's good and who's bad, and who's gonna hurt them and who's not, without knowing it. Especially if they haven't evolved or started to evolve and become more self-aware of themselves, it can come off as if no one understands me, no one cares, no one sees me, I'm invisible. But the Scorpio rising naturally makes themselves that way. They naturally protect themselves. So if you're always protecting yourself, it can get lonely when you're always protecting yourself from everything and everyone, especially without knowing it. And this can come off as if you're just maybe even funny act. The unevolved Scorpio rising is going to feel like everyone's out to get them, and they're not good enough, they don't fit in, no one likes them, which they don't. No one fits in anything. Scorpio, no one fits in anything. So it's okay for you to feel that way. Allow yourself to not be so consumed with those deep, dark emotions of negativity and pain, because you know it all so well. The Scorpio rising has had experiences that has made their feelings of getting hurt very real. So that's natural. As the Scorpio rising evolves, they know that they have emotions, but they also know that they have a life and not everyone is bad. They're going to have to take risks. The Scorpio rising, you will have to take risks. They will have to take risks, and they will take risks. Scorpio rising really needs to spend some time alone to do a lot of shadow work, because they often go deep and dark into their emotions and thoughts. Really come to a conclusion as to where they stem from, to start healing this part of them and making themselves emotionally in control. If your actions are causing you to feel like everyone else is being negative to you, or you feel negative inside because of what you feel, you're being closed off because you feel like people aren't always good, and you don't want to be hurt by these people. So if you're always making decisions off of that, then your emotions are actually in control of everything that you do, Scorpio rising. Understand this about you. Understand this about the Scorpio rising in your life, or the Scorpio in your life. They often struggle with balancing out their emotions with their thinking. I hope you all enjoyed this video on the Scorpio rising. If you would like to hear more about the Scorpio rising, please leave a comment down below. I'm probably gonna do a video anyway, but please leave a comment down below. Or if you want to talk about a particular topic concerning the Scorpio rising, please leave a comment down below. And if you are Scorpio rising, leave a comment too. Let me know. The Scorpio rising is such a beautiful placement to have. Yes, it's dark. Yes, it's deep. Yes, it's complicated, but it's beautiful. It's amazing. It's transformative. It heals. We'll see you all in the next video.